Hello beautiful mamas. Wasn't sure what video I was going to make for you today. I thought there was something there about childbirth and power and connecting with our true self. But then as I was making it, it just didn't flow. It didn't feel like it was the right message today. And then I stopped and I thought about all the messages I get from all of you. And the most common questions, the most common messages, the most common queries are about meditation. And so I thought I'd just talk a little bit about meditation and how it's changed my life, how it's made me a better mum and a better person, a better wife, a better sister, a better daughter. And also a technique that I've used recently that has really started helping me when the monkey mind is going crazy and the thoughts are running 100 miles per hour and it's really hard to get back into the moment, because as we know, one of the best things we can do as busy new mums is be in the moment. Get out of our heads and into our hearts. Get out of our heads and into our hearts, because in here we know all the answers and we know how to be a great mum and we know that it's just about love. Whereas when we're in here, it's about routines and perfectionism and comparing ourselves to others and worrying about things that haven't even happened yet. So bringing yourself back into here is the key. And I think that's the thing that has changed the most since I discovered and committed to meditating. Many of you would know from reading my blog over the last 2 years that just under 12 months ago, I went into preterm labour at 28 weeks with my little boy and ended up in hospital with contractions every 3 minutes. And by all accounts, it looked like this baby was coming. We were getting briefings from neonatal about the risks of having a baby so preterm, and my mother-in-law flew in from Adelaide and it was all go. We thought we were going to have a very premature baby. And thanks to the wonders of the RPA here and the wonders of modern medicine, we managed to stop the labour and he stayed in. But for 5 days I was in hospital, and for 5 days I had time to think and honestly look at my life and realise that despite writing about this for over 12 months, about how not to be a superwoman, how to look after yourself, how to try and not do everything, I was still doing everything. I was still trying to be this perfect pin-up girl I thought I needed to be. I would run to the ABC and produce breakfast radio and be this big shot ABC media producer. Then I'd come home and run my website, and then I'd pick up my girls and I'd fit in 3 yoga classes a week and I would run. I would literally run. I was skinny, I wasn't eating, and I was pregnant. I just thought I needed to do it all. I was all in my head and I was not in my heart. So for those 5 days in hospital, faced with the reality of a very premature and possibly sick little boy, I thought to myself, now's the time. Now is the time I have to really start living this. I can't write about it anymore. I can't talk about it anymore. I have to do it. And not just occasionally, not just when my schedule allows it. I mean, seriously commit to this. This is a wake-up call. And so every day for the 5 days in the hospital, and in the middle of the night, and during the afternoon when no visitors were with me, I would read everything I could about meditation. I started studying chakras. I started tuning into my body and my mind, and I started to slow down and give myself time every day to get out of my head and into my heart. And I can say without hesitation that it has been the single best thing I've done for myself. Everything has changed since I've done this. Everything. You ask my family, you ask my husband, you ask my sister, my parents, my children. I'm a different person. I don't get so outraged over little things. I don't yell so much. I can see when I'm not in the moment and freaking myself out, and I can pull it back and calm myself and be okay. I can stay calm when my kids aren't calm. I can put things in perspective, and I can be kinder to myself. It's not this grand rush to achieve anymore. Happiness and peace are mine now compared to the rushing that I used to feel. Now, I don't know whether I would have had such success if I didn't have the opportunity to then spend 3 months at home trying to keep this baby in and committing to this every day. So what I want to say to you as a new mum is that meditation is amazing no matter how you do it. If it's for 3 minutes every couple of days, it will help. There will be benefits. Don't you worry about that. Every little bit helps. But if you really want to start seeing amazing changes with how you feel and how you parent and how you are with your partner and your friends and your work, commit to this. Find a way to just do 10 minutes every day, 10 minutes. And try different ways. Download different meditations, listen to music, choose an affirmation, choose a mantra, choose silence. Play around with it. Read what you can. I'm going to do a big long post on it as well, where I'm going to have different suggestions. But this is the single biggest thing that has changed my life. Learning how to be okay with just being quiet, not ticking things off a to-do list, not rushing around, being with my baby, being with my children, being in the moment. And now, whenever I feel like it's overwhelming, I can quite literally just focus on my breath. And because the technique and the brain connections are there now, my body settles quicker. That calmness comes back really quickly because I just connect back with my breath, focus on the air going in and out of my nostrils and my chest rising and lowering, and phew, it just calms. So if there is one thing you can do with me on this journey, the one thing I think that I'm really most passionate about is that as modern, busy, overachieving, successful, and let's admit, amazing women of our generation who have done everything we wanted and are constantly thinking of how to better ourselves and what we're going to do with our lives and how we can be the best mums, the best women, the best career women, wives, partners, gorgeous looking women that we are, we have to slow down. We have to give ourselves permission to be quiet and to be okay with exactly where we are. It's not about doing more, it's about this moment. And the very best way I have found to do that is to just sit down and be with your thoughts and meditate and breathe every single day. So beautiful. If you want to do this with me, leave me a comment. Let's do this. Let's really commit to this and watch what can happen. It's amazing. Can't wait. Much love. Thank you.